travel right now. Dubai would be on the list of it, and that concept is following Nevada. It's following Vegas. You know.
You think there's problems with the institutions here in America? Maybe that's why things seem to be a little shaky, the foundation.
Yes, but there's again, blame it on individuals.
Right.
Blame it on, you know, their personal agendas and how they feel personally about things. Like, you know, I just don't think it works without good people. You know, so you can do the right thing and catch a bad break. You can, you know, like it could just be, the only thing anyone could do in America is sue someone. And the lawyers will be outside waiting when they know that you tripped and you fell in front of some shit and you was like, he was right there. Listen, here's my card. Just call me. Do it on a contingency so you're not investing in anything because the person involved has deep pockets. That's the way it's set up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not, there's things that you can remove yourself from it. Like the old superstar model, right? Like I'm gonna get M out of the house. Like, for my birthday, Dre, Jimmy, Paul, everybody came to see me in London and stuff like that. And it's great. And I get on the phone with him, and then I really feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the last piece to that puzzle. But we just got to, like, while we're there, we having a conversation. Yo, we got to get him out. I'm like, get him out. So why y'all didn't bring him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they could have got him. Like, I've become one of those people that they'll go, if you would have called, it may have happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's only because of consistency. You know, like him, what he did for me, you can't repay that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people through knowing the music, knowing the sounds of the music, like even if they don't know exactly what they said, they can say it the way the song goes, right? And when you dare to touch bases and you real, they're look at this, the rougher side of their experience. We think we got it hard here. It's not hard here. You don't see how people fight to come across the border? They want to be here, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go and look, when you get into those other territories, when their lower level, their poverty is more extreme than ours. You see what I'm saying? And we got some people that have just decided not to try. They're more comfortable in a tent with nothing on their schedule every day. Some of them make the decision to just get the tent and feel no pressure to make it or no pressure to do anything. You know what I mean? And that's just I can't comprehend the thinking. Like, you know, my thought process is so different from them that I can't relate to it. But it's real. Like, some of them just made the decision to do that. Like, and if there's you would look and think in Africa and these other, it's different when they're not, because third world countries, bro. Like, look at Brazil, it's popping, you're torn out there. You go to certain areas, you go, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is a different level of poverty than what we're accustomed to, bro. And you look at that, and when you make the connection and you're able to be all of those places, it's just amazing. Music is magic. When we talked about people not getting along and disagreements with their religious beliefs and even their political beliefs and everything, they still, all those people who disagree will enjoy themselves when the right music comes on. They will take a break from that shit to have a good time right then, because it's not about their beliefs at that point. It's about just enjoying yourself. And this is why I try not to over-involve myself in politics. Well, I may have my opinion, say my opinion, but I'm not answering. Like, you would not believe how many people inquire after, once they use it, because it turns into national news. Mm-hmm. Like, and they wasn't covering when they passed the law. They're covered when I said what it's going to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's because they go, from my perspective, they're going, why he said that? Like, what? I know what's there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's going to turn into things like we're going to be getting everything from Amazon, your toothpaste and everything else. Because then if they're making it where the smaller theft is not even a penalty for it,
Right.
the person that's getting high would just be standing in front of the store going, yo, give me the $15. I'll go get everything you want. Tell me what you want. And just walk in the store. All the stuff is free. And you give them $15 and you give you $30 worth of shit. And you just go home. Why would that not happen? Why would that not happen, bro? You see what I'm saying? Like if you these laws, it just doesn't make sense to me that you.
That's happening in New York too. I think
when
where
you grow up, the circumstances I grew up under make me have a compass or a way to feel out what would happen under the scenario. Like, and I look and go, nah, and they're going to do that until they regress and becomes easier to do something that is not within the law until you see them do more extreme things. This is why you see, even in the towns that they tried it in early on, a spike in violent crimes and everything. You know, but I don't have political aspirations. I don't
So
really have the conversation.
no.
I'm just like, when a person is extremely focused. And I think when I've even experienced with people, executives. Like I've working with a guy and then he I seen that he really, like when someone was telling him no, like he was looking at him like, what the fuck do you mean no? Like his energy really was like, I don't understand why you would fix your mouth to say no to me. Mm. And then I'm looking at him like, oh shit, like this is like for a split second, we are right back in the neighborhood around, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, like he said in this term that they couldn't take the products into the change that he was trying to get at the time. And he was like, who's financing this fucking guy? He was going over like, who's giving him the money to do what he's doing? Mm-hmm. Because his relationships would influence up there.
Right.
To change his fucking mind and let him take it right now. You know, but I've seen some gangster shit that not from people that you would see as a gangster in any way, but it was the shit that was going on in him was completely gangster, bro. Like it was not like, no, I'm gonna get you shot or I'm gonna do this, but he was looking like, what the fuck do you mean? You telling me no? Like, are you crazy? Hold up, who's financing this guy? Cool. You see what I'm saying? Because he has people that's going to call people to get to whoever's giving him the money to even have him exist. And say, this fucking guy, he's an idiot. He's telling us no. That he doesn't want to do this. Think it's the right thing. Like, what the fuck? Then later, they changed their mind. That's when I was feeling like that was some gangster shit. Like they told us no, bro. Told us no, and then I'm like, yo, he was like, what? Like, fuck do you mean no? Like, who? You see a person don't understand that you're not doing what I want to do? That's kind of gangster to me, that you can even feel that way. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's not a lot of people achieve that, but because they constantly run into things that they can't just do it. But like when I said that my interest in money is me being able to do what I want to do when I feel like it's like not just fly on a jet when I get ready to, or cars or the house. I'm talking about if I want to make the series and they don't understand how good the series would be, I go make the series now. I got the writers, I put the thing together, I produce it, I make the series, I license you the series. If you would have saw it, you could have bought it. But now that you couldn't see it, you can license it, and I can have the money after a few years. It just reverts back to me. You see what I'm saying? And then it changes. It even makes the lap make sense. It makes the final lap make sense. Because when you look at the income off of it, it makes all of the things that I do on the other side minor for the year. You see what I'm saying? So they could put yourself in the position of someone who's you're a producer, you're getting ready to sell this project to the network, right? What the difference between my interactions with them is, I think the unwritten law is to appear not to need anything, right? Because everybody will do you a favor when you don't need one.
Right.
Yeah. When you do need it,
Forget it.
you have a unique and special situation if someone wants to help when you do need it. But when you don't need it and you could potentially do a bigger favor for them in return at some point, most people find it a lot easier to do you that favor that you did, right? So when you come in and I'm not saying, please buy this show from me. I'm saying, look, this is an opportunity for us to have some success together. This is going to work, whether you like it or not. Like, so this is the stars component when I still have a deal. When I say I have 30 shows across 10 different networks, and like now and coming, and development coming out, they had to tell me no 23 times. 23 times they told me no, and another network told me yes. And I'm batting 100 on their network. Everything that I've released with them is a success. The highest rated shows they have. When you start saying, oh no, I have this idea, I want to do it my way, then you lose out on all the content that I was contractually obligated to give you. Because I did not miss one time the entire time. If you would have took that, you'd have been all right. But now, someone should get a bucket and start throwing water over the side because the boat got a fucking hole in it, bro. You can't see it sinking? The shit is sinking right in front of everybody. Yeah, like, and this is the type of situations that you see happening. It kind of, like, and you can't. What you got to do is build until you can just decide to be it yourself. If no one else is enjoying being that, you know what I mean. And a lot of times wasn't receiving the accolades or the nod that you'd receive for the success of these actual projects. Look, if they compared it, they would probably compare the Power Universe to Yellowstone. The multiple successful spinoffs following the success of the show. And I mean, the advantage and connection of the project, the difference is the diversity, which makes you see what I'm saying, a lot harder for it to struggle to even be recognized at that point. And then, but it's already widely enough appreciated to separate me from anybody else making content.
Right. You
know, and it's not even like Tyler. I think Tyler is dope. Like the stuff that he's doing, but we just got a different targeted audience, a different like the content that you would receive from me in music, kind of a part of that experience, the journey, the things that you see me offering in television are organic on some levels. You know?